Hi guys, it's David, and I want to do an extended review, a real review on Clerks 3, the film. So I recently watched the film. I did a shorter review the day of after watching Clerks 3. So I want to give a little more detail on this one for you guys. And I was really excited to watch Clerks 3. It was one of those days, as a father, you get tired, so much stuff going on in your life, trying to balance your life, trying to balance your business, and what have you. And once in a while, I'll go out and see a movie, try to get some laughs or something like that, enjoy a movie to myself. Clerks 3 was that shiny film I was looking forward to. I watched Clerks 1, super funny, definitely a product of its own, a project of its own, unique, everything on black and white. The characters had a lot of heart in them. Although crude and obnoxious and everything else, there is comedy and there was a lot of love in these characters. Now with Clerks 2, it took it to even further levels, introducing a female lead role to actually help amplify Dante's life, which is great, a positive influence and a positive move. What it looked like after a really, really colorful film. A lot of, there was not much darkness in the movie. Yes, there was some betrayals. Yes, there was some sex, some funny, sleazy, the donkey scene and stuff like that. But overall, had a lot of character, a lot of fun. Elias was super funny. He's like that virgin Jesus guy, and just a lot of nice relationships. I like them going to do the go-karting when Randall was kind of getting angry or upset, and just a lot of the different characters that came into the movies restaurant was super funny as well. So I found Clerks 2 left on a really good note and showing that Dante was basically taking his life to the next step. And I was hoping that they would continue with that in this next film in Clerks 3. But unfortunately, years and years after Clerks 2, with Clerks 3, it was a completely different direction. Now I know that they're going for a different direction because um the founder of the project that created Clerks, he had a heart attack, and then he wanted to kind of utilize his characters and kind of rewrite some of the things that happened in his life dealing with, the heart attack and things like that. But what happened with that, I found it a little bit too close to his heart when it comes to dealing with having a heart attack, that he took away from these characters that we've grown to love. These characters are actually pretty much iconic, sadly enough, and they have a lot of charm and charisma, even though they're deadbeat positions. But there was high hopes happening for Dante and Randall because they're going to be taking their friendship to the next level as best friends and becoming business partners, owning their previous business, the quick stop, right? So this was exciting. This was an exciting adventure I was looking forward to see, with obviously a bunch of laughs. Now, sadly, okay, this is, if you guys didn't watch Clerks 3, this is might ruin it for you. Um, Clerks 3 starts off literally as dark as you can possibly be. Everyone's super, super down, dark and dreary. They're opening up a quick stop, not having much fun at all. And then you find out basically Randall has a heart attack. Okay. So as you find out he had a heart attack, you find out um, you know, Dante's girlfriend basically passed away while pregnant. So he lost his family, his that the light at the end of the tunnel, that shiny new life that you were excited for Dante to have. The only thing that was happening that was positive and super fun, and she had a lot of charm. She had a lot of charm in Clerks 2, and she featured in Clerks 3, but literally as a dead person talking to him, so as a spirit in his imagination, really, which is completely sad. So Dante had the opportunity to actually live his life, finally moving in the positive direction. But guess what? Everything's taken away from him again. Okay. Everything's taken away from him again. And he's dealing with depression, dealing with his loss. He cried at least 2 to 3 times in the film, because he couldn't handle the passing of of his family. It's just dark and dreary, and I just wasn't happy with it. Elias came back. Elias didn't look the same. Now, with years, things change, right? But he didn't look the same. I feel like he didn't really act exactly the same. And instead of introducing, there was a lot of funny scenes in Clerks 2, guys, that they're talking about his girlfriend and the what was it? Like the underwear troll, right? Something pants. I'm trying to remember. Comment down below if you guys remember the name of the underwear troll and the mouth troll. Okay, so that would have been funny if they brought in a girlfriend, like a virgin girlfriend, or something like that, or a current girl that he's dating, but he's still a virgin in this. Instead of introducing some kind of funny female character, or that could be his girlfriend, they introduced a dude that's just another version of Silent Bob that deals in crypto. So this was, I just don't know what direction. It was all over the place. And I just didn't get it. And for 2 hours of my life taken away watching this movie, I just feel like it was a nightmare. It was literally a nightmare. So Dante ends up dying at the end. Sorry if I ruined it for you guys. And it's just sad. And then I guess Elias and Randall are gonna, uh, I guess, escalate their friendship in the future because Dante's gone, right? But this is what I feel should have happened. I feel like, or the way to fix this, and I know it's probably not going to happen, but we can petition this, is this should literally be, Clerks 3 should literally have been a nightmare that Dante remembered, like dreamt. Okay. He dreamt all this, and then he wakes up and he actually has a family, and he has his kid, and then maybe even another kid. And then he's now then dealing with the struggles, because you can deal with different struggles. They didn't have to make him lose his family and have nothing again. They could have showed his life as a father, because I'm a father. There are dark times. There are things that you go through that are very challenging mentally and physically. Okay. So they could have did that. He could have had the family. Maybe they could have had their issues with the relationship and trying to work on things. He could have had issues with, him being a father while trying to balance work. It could have been a lot of things that they did, trying to balance his new life with his partner, his kid, and then balancing his friendship and business with Randall. So they could have did so many different things. They also could have stepped outside of the quick stop to go to different adventures, which would have been super fun too, right? Because they had celebrities in there. I think Ben Affleck was there, Sarah Michelle Gellar, all kinds of different celebrities. They didn't utilize them at all. It's super, super sad. So the movie had a lot of potential, but for me, I wish that part three did not happen. And that's just, I'm gonna stand on that. I know I'm pretty passionate about it, but I loved one, I loved two, three just was a nightmare for me. So hopefully they can rewrite it and say, hey, this was literally a dream. They woke up, and then Clerks 4 is back to the games, and they can let the characters live on a little bit longer because they're iconic, right? But if you're gonna close off all these characters because your life, yet you dealt with some trials and tribulations in your life, I think it was just done the wrong way. That's just my personal opinion, guys. If you guys want to petition, get something together where they can rewrite the whole story. This was all a nightmare, and they wake up, and then they can continue with Clerks 4. That would be amazing. But I really highly doubt that that's going to happen. But if you guys felt like Clerks 3 was ruining the whole legacy, comment down below your opinion. But I just want to give you guys a real review. There was another thing that bothered me with Elias. He didn't have that, like, he didn't get to speak on that Transformers, the passion that he had for the geeky stuff. He went super dark and satanic. So I felt like there was dark satanic vibes in this movie, sorry, in this film. And I didn't like that either. He had different grunge wear every single different scene, and it just didn't make sense. It just, for me, took away from the film as well. So it wasn't funny at all. There's basically no jokes in this whole film. Um, I guess. And another thing that bothered me is them basically showing all the vintage footage from Clerks 1, which I get it. It's iconic and everything, but you don't need to take all these reruns and all these different scenes from the original movie and slap them into 3. It's time for new footage, I guess, guys. And unfortunately, there wasn't enough. So, anyways, that's my rant. That's my real review on Clerks 3. Hopefully you guys liked what I had to say. I will be doing more movie reviews, product reviews, etc. on David Unleashed. This is my second channel. And please hit the like button if you like this video, subscribe, and comment what you guys thought on Clerks 3. Do you think that it was ruined, the whole legacy was ruined, or did you enjoy it? All right. So that's it for me today. I appreciate you guys watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.